Welcome back to our series, Truly and Fully. This week we're jumping into the value, we take next steps. And we take next steps because we're all on a journey to following Jesus and becoming like Him. And I love the concept of our faith as like a journey, because it is. There's the high moments in our journey that we really enjoy and we really love. And then there's the difficult and hard moments of our journey. And that's why it's a journey. It makes me think of a really strenuous adventure. I love going on adventures. And specifically in my mind, I have climbing a really tall mountain. On that, it is really difficult. And it's a journey. You know, it takes time to get to the top and see the view. But you gotta focus on what's next. You gotta focus on the next step to get to that view, to get to your end destination. And so that's why it's a journey, as our faith is just like that. If you look at what the Apostle Paul said to the Corinthians, he wrote a very famous line that really changed how Christians view what it looks like to follow Jesus. And so he said this, he said, "Imitate me as I imitate Christ." And what that means is it's going to take effort and it's going to require sacrifice to truly follow Jesus. It's not easy, and you have to put off yourself and put on what Christ is like in order to imitate Christ. And Paul's like, just imitate me for a little bit until you can figure out what it looks like to follow Christ. And so as we look at that and as we think about that, I want to challenge you to ask yourself the uncomfortable, difficult question, what is your next step? And it can look like a lot of different things because we're all on a different journey leading to the same God, but we're all at different spots. Maybe for you, it's to stop doing something. And that may look like, stop looking at pornography, or maybe it's to stop hanging around this certain person. And that's Jesus pruning off the parts of our life, and that hurts sometimes. Or maybe it is to start doing something. Maybe it's to follow through of, hey, I want to read my Bible. You follow through of actually doing that. Or maybe you start praying and you say, I want God to help me through the decisions that I make in my life, my decision-making process. Maybe you start doing that. Maybe that's your next steps. And I remember for me specifically, the first person to ask me, what's your next step in your faith with Jesus, was Pastor Sean. I was about to go to college and I was wrestling with the calling of, am I supposed to go into full-time ministry? I didn't know what that looked like, what that meant. Was it going to be a nonprofit? Was I working in a church? Was I supposed to be a missionary? I was deciding if I should even go to the college I'm going to. What should I major in? How do I gear my gears towards ministry? And so as I was asked that question, I started to pray to God and ask Him, Lord, what is my next steps? And so slowly but surely, He started to show my next steps. And then it led me to where I'm at now, and I wouldn't change it. I love where I'm at now, and I love following Jesus, and I had to make some decisions that were hard, and some decisions were really fun and easy. And the truth is when you think of it as a journey and what it is, the destination really is the journey. Because if we're supposed to hit being like Jesus, becoming like Jesus, that means perfection. That means that we have to not make any wrong decisions or don't sin at all. And all of us know that that's not true. And so we have to look, and really the destination is the journey, because we get to see where Jesus has showed up. Whether He's healed our marriage, or He's helped us stop a certain sin, or whether He's changed our mind, He's renewed how we think about life and other people. We get to see where Jesus truly shows up and He wins. He wins in the journey. And so that's why our value is we take next steps, because we always want to be growing. We always want to be going towards Jesus and becoming like Him. And so I hope that challenges you, and I hope you ask the question, what is my next step? Thanks for watching.